So yeah, man, you would think, you know, she would write and send a picture or a money order or a piece of bubble gum in a package or something. They're gone. Feel me? So now, you know, during this time now, I'm in the system. LB in the system, because you know he had just went down for a body for a fresh hot one. So like I said, a lot of us, we call our young names at an early age, and he was another one. So when he went in the system, those had a lot of fights, a whole lot of fights. Crips was trying to rat pack my homie on sight, which they a couple of times they did on sight. They was rushing the homie, but LB grew up in the system like the rest of us, handlebar niggas, putting them handles on niggas. Grew up to the point where a nigga had to straight up knockout artists on niggas, fucking over niggas behind this bounty hunter LBA shit, man. Because we believed in that shit for real, bro. It wasn't no play. It was really in the heart. Always have been. So, I fuck around. I get out. I parole. Years down the line. My daughter about 3. But I'm meeting my daughter through the whole time I'm down because my parents are bringing her to visit me. So I'm finding out who she is. So seeing this little pretty little girl at the time, it was kind of changing me some, but I was still hardened. I was like, you know, because I got to be who I am. I can't break down now. I got to be who I am. You know, I'm on a run. You know what I'm saying? I'm going up the ladder right now. And so, man, I get out and I start assuming the responsibility of, you know, taking care of her, giving her mama money, buying her clothes, things like that. I wasn't spending like majority of my quality time with her as a father, because again, like I said, I'm young, nigga. I'm 19, 20 years old now, fresh out of YA. I'm young as hell. I'm trying to hit everything, move. I'm trying to hit something, nigga, and knock something down and all the above, nigga. I'm out here. I'm out here for real. So I ain't tripping on no kid. I didn't want no kid at this age. I knew my plan was to grow up, to be married, and have a family. I wanted 5 boys. I never wanted no girls. I didn't want no girls, ever. Excuse me. I didn't want no girls, ever, man. So when I had her, she was a reminder as why I didn't want no daughters. And so the crazy part of more of this story, man, and putting the ending to this story, man, and moving on. But the crazy part of it is, like I say, I got out of the way, man, took pictures with her. I used to comb her hair, braid her hair up, you know what I mean, best as I could, took pictures with her, just trying to really do my daddy thing at a young age, man, and just be there for her. And I think I was doing a damn great job. My family knew I was doing a great job, man. And when I lost my parents, you know, my mother and my father, it was a wrap. It tore a hole in me. I was fucked up. It was a wrap. That's when I told you guys I went all the way. I went deep sea diving in. Bang. Me and my little brother was in the streets. He 15 years old, falling behind me, 14, 15, falling behind me, but I'm trying to push him up out the way, telling him to get back, stay out the way, nigga. Yeah, but he got his own little crew he running with, and my little relatives. So all these young niggas is coming up in the rankings under us, which is the 3rd generation. Because my little brother's from the 3rd generation. So all our 3rd generation little homies was all my homies, little brothers, and relatives and shit like that. So this is where our 3rd generation come from. So all them young niggas stayed under us and learned from us. So during the course of the time, like I said, I get out, I parole, seeing my daughter for a minute, man. So when my daughter turned 6, bro, I want to say 6 going on 7. No. 7 going on 8. 7 going on 8, rounding that age. I used to pick her up, and during this time, by this time I had I went on into, I hadn't had my son yet, but I was in a relationship with my first relationship, 14 years with my son, mother, Michelle. And we were living together. We had a condo together in Long Beach. And I used to go pick my daughter up for weekends, let her come stay with us. And, you know, and Michelle would, like, you know, teach her little girly stuff and how to be feminine and do little girly things, you know, at 7 years old. And so my daughter, her mama, just the crazy shit about it, their life took a transition. Now, they grew up on 108, 10A. They grew up in 10A hood. How in the fuck and why in the fuck would you move your ass to the fucking Jordan Downs, straight to the Jordan Downs, nigga, to the Peterborough area at that, where all the Peterborough niggas hung out at, and they slot in the Funktown parking lot, all that. Why would you move right there with my child, knowing who the fuck I am, as a known bounty under these niggas over here, with my daughter? How the fuck that's gonna work out? And on top of that, nigga, I went to the fucking system for your stupid dumb ass, and you move over here with the enemies? And these the niggas that shot your ass in the face? I couldn't understand that shit. But I'm just sharing my livelihood with you guys, TV land. It's just a livelihood story. It's the past. It's all great. So, however, she moved her ass to Jordan Downs, man. And the moral of the story is, man, the little girl who was my firstborn, her name is Lakeisha Laquana Johnson. And my daughter, man, she was born very beautiful, looked just like me, looked like Nina, looked like her brother, like a twin. She has my genes. There is no denial. I've never denied my daughter. I just don't have a relationship with her based on her choice. Not my choice, her choice and her rebellion. And she's done it all her life from 7 years old. I kind of look back on it at times in a sense, and I wish I would have forced myself upon her, forced her and made her stay with me. But then that wouldn't have done me no good, because making her and forcing her would only made her rebel even more, especially when she started getting up in age and get to that age where she can run away. I wasn't going through that. And I wasn't going to put my significant other to that at the time. So at 7 years old, her mama ended up in a Jordan Down housing projects. Now, where they stayed at, it was a lot of women that stayed in one apartment, like 3-4 bedroom apartment. You got like 4 or 5 females staying here, and all these females got kids. So y'all know how the ghetto shit go, man. So we talking about anywhere between 9 and 10 motherfucking kids, relatives of different races, all in one unit. I didn't want that for my daughter, so I'm trying to take her away from that and come live with me. She didn't want that. So I was buying her clothes, jewelry, getting her nails and feet done at a young age, trying to just keep her pretty and showing her stuff. And when she go there to the projects, they would steal her stuff. She would come back. When I pick her up, she didn't have clothes, she didn't have this stuff on, So I went through this shit for a couple of years. So now by this time, she 10, 11. But I'm watching her changes when she come to me. So me and Michelle gotta straighten her out every time she get to us with her language and how she talking and certain things. Shut it down. So one day she just tell me, man, like, Daddy, I want to live with my mama. I want to stay in the projects. And I question her over and over. I try to, convince her that, look, this is the best thing for your life, is to be with me. Because I'm going to guide you, nothing else. I'm going to guide you through the various of education, because that's your power. That's the first thing I'm going to teach you, is education. Then I'm going to teach you how to be a little girl and go from being a little girl to becoming a woman. Because I'm going to take my mothers and my sisters, my aunties, my grannies, my aunties, my great aunties, all the people I know that are women that are great in my life. I'm going to take their formula and I'm going to teach it to you. She didn't want it. So she rebelled. She left. Never returned. So I didn't force it. So anyway, I was never had the opportunity to deliver and give birth to my firstborn, which is my daughter. And I had to grow in life to become acceptable to that, and to not having that relationship with her and not seeing her, wondering if I had grandkids once upon a time, or where she was, was she cool, was she all right? I used to think about all these things, but I kind of like just I got stubborn and selfish as well, and just blocked it out of my mind, because she hurt me a few times. Because when I did decide to say, okay, I got to be the bigger father, I went to her. This was before she ended up pregnant. She's like 15, 16 now. I went to her, tried to grab her again and to bring her to me. She rebelled. Kind of find out, little punk ass nigga, 23-year-old nigga, that took my daughter down to my baby down. I pistol whipped and beat the shit out that young nigga. And they grabbed me and wrestled me down and let the nigga get out the house. And I chased that young nigga down, finna gun hole his ass. So I took a couple of pop shots at his ass in the air and told the nigga, you're lucky I don't knock your head off, nigga, freeze. And I walked up to the nigga, slapped the shit out that nigga right with my pistol. Yeah, I did. Like a real father should. I'll split that young nigga forehead right open with my goddamn thing, nigga. And I left. And I never returned, bro. That shit hurt me. Tore me in tears, my nigga. As being a real G that I am and representing the streets at that time. And Buck Wild how I was. Like, how dare you? So I left. So anyway, the moral of this story is, and sharing this actual moment, and the fact of the matter is that my firstborn, yeah, like I say, she was born. I started out trying to build a good relationship with her. Started out as a father, a daddy, you know, and she ended up rebelling and making her life's choices to where she ended up growing up without a father and daughter relationship with her father, because we could have had a dope, tight-knit relationship. Because my daughter I got now is a daughter I never wanted. I didn't want no more daughters. I said, man, I don't want no more daughters. God bless me with all boys. I want at least 5 or 6 boys. I want my boys to protect my wife, my queen, my counselor. I want all boys, all brothers, same bloodline. Give me all boys. I don't want no daughter. Nigga, when I had my twins, and God blessed me with 2. First I had LIL.BJ. I missed his birth by 10 days, which fucked me up, upset me, because he was going to be my first delivery, my first birth. I was going to deliver my firstborn son off top. I couldn't wait. I walked the whole pregnancy out with his mother, which was Michelle. We went through our whole pregnancy, everything. And I got arrested, ended up getting hit in the parking lot of my relative Birdman and them relative house. And they parked lot, dropping off my little relative Squeaky, and fucked around. I got hit for half a bird and a pistol in 1988, 10 days before my son's birth. And that's how I got caught up. And I didn't get the opportunity to deliver my son, LIL.BJ. You know what I'm saying? So that was my second experience as far as my second birth and my second child. Of course, I'm in the system now. So for the first 2 or 3 years, I grew up in the system. First 2 or 3 years, I grew up in the system with my son in the system with me, because she visited me every weekend. Brought my son to me every weekend. I don't give a fuck what penitentiary they send me to. She coming. Straight up. She was coming, damn it. And my baby was there. So we grew to have a relationship off top. So when I came home, he already knew who his daddy was. Stayed on me, stayed under me. Beautiful son, man. Very smart. My baby went on to grow up, to graduate top of his class, master's degree, man. He's so sharp, he's smart, I'm proud of him. And so the changing, moving down and moving along, but that was my second born was my son, LIL.BJ. I didn't get an opportunity and chance to deliver him like I wanted to. But again, like I said, my firstborn, she rebelled, went on with her life to separate herself, and separated her life from me. But somewhere down the line, I connected her with her siblings, or they had a connection, so she got a connection with her siblings. She talks to her family on my side, which is her cousins and relatives, and my sisters, my siblings. It's just not me. She don't talk to me, and that's her choice, and it's okay. You know, I've grown to live with that, but I love her. That's my daughter. You know what I mean? I can't deny that. That's my daughter. That's my firstborn, man. But you know, it's just sad how we go through life's obstacles, and we have to learn certain things. And there's some people we can get it right, and we have a second chance. We have a chance in life. And there's some of us just don't get it, to where you end up, you just lose the completeness of your whole entire life. You find yourself losing. Me just kind of waving a few people, man, who's tapping in. And so you lose, man. So I just hate the fact that she lost all her years of her life not being able to be with her father and grow to have a relationship with her father, someone who would have protected her. Because a lot of shit that I'm sure she experienced in her life, I would have shut down. I would have fucked over niggas trying to fuck over my daughter. That's why my baby Nina, the one just called me, man, let my baby call me, and especially her or my sons. Let some man, heaven forbid, bro. I don't want to be that demon I used to be ever again in my life, man. Straight up. I'm being honest, because this little girl is the reason why I've grown to have emotions. A young lady by the name of T-Baby, who I grew to be in love and love hard and strong, is the reason why I've grown to have emotions. My sisters, which is what I had left after losing my mother, father, and my little brother. is the reason why, only reason why I grew to have emotions and love. I didn't love, man. I didn't nurture. I didn't care. I knew a lot of great women. And I fucked over a lot of women, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm on this internet to be the first to admit. I know it's a lot of women out there may see this, to know me, that used to date me, fucked with me back in the days, knew me, man. I was rowdy, I was young, I was wild. And, I had a lot of good opportunities with a lot of great, good women, man. I just wasn't ready. It wasn't me. Because I was on a different journey, man. I had on that red suit, and I was that nigga's warrior, man. I was the devil in goddamn self. I was trying to take that nigga power. That's how bleeded it was to me in the mind, man. I was trying to take his fucking power. Because I didn't care. Death to me, I didn't give a shit about that shit. I'm suicidal. I was a suicidal nigga anyway. Not suicidal because I couldn't do it to myself, or I think it would have been done already. I'm not a nigga that result to drugs. So when I lost my parents and everything that I loved, I didn't resort to no hardcore drugs or make drugs an excuse or none of that shit. I resorted to violence. That was my high. Hurting people. I didn't give a fuck. So I felt like, shit, nigga, I'm going to take his power. Nigga, I am the devil. I'm going to take his power. Straight up. But I thank God. Allah. He bought me out of all that shit, man. Gave me a second life. I'm talking about through torture of the system, through CEOs torturing me and going through different shit, trying to break me and break a nigga down and break a motherfucker, man, to try to slip medication in my fucking food and psych medicine and try to flip me like they flipped the gang of my homies, like they did my homie, man, a real good, strong warrior. I could just name real niggas who was in that system. They slipped medication on my homies, man, and try to flip their mind to break them down because they was too strong physically. They was breaking police. They was breaking CEOs, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me to come out of all this shit, being shot up, stabbed, all this, to come out of all of it, not because I'm Superman, nigga. I bleed like an average man bleed. I bleed too. And shit hurts. It's because, A1, I know in my heart, I'm a straight motherfucking warrior. I'm going to drive till the day I die. If that's what it's going to be, you're going to kill me. It's going to be the death of me. But the second token, man, it was God's doing. Because me, I had a plan to die. I wanted to join my parents and my little brother. I didn't care. I wasn't thinking about the fact, oh, wait a minute, but what about my sisters? I got to stay behind to take care of them and raise my baby sister and my sisters, man, and look out for them and protect them. Who going to protect my sisters? So I wasn't thinking like that at first until I started really thinking and snapped about it. And that's why my emotions kicked in about, okay, only thing I love is them. I don't care about nothing else. Nothing. If you talk about me and I find out family or not, I'm coming to get you. I'm fucking over you. That was my mentality. So this little girl, when I pulled her out of the womb, gave me all the meaning of loving. So before I close out, let me close this story out with the topic of now giving you the fact finding of the deliverance of my twins. I delivered my twins myself. I delivered my babies myself. I'll come back on another epic EP, another episode, and I'm going to tell you about the deliverance of the 2 crack babies I delivered out of the Nixon Garden Projects. I'll share that story with you guys, but I delivered 2 of my homegirls' babies that were crack dope fiends at the time. I delivered their babies on the spot. So anyway, my twins were conceived 2001, 2002, 2003. 2002, 2003, I entwined with my twins' mother. And then my twins were conceived, and my twins were born February 2004, which my twins' birthday is tomorrow, you guys, by the way. Big shout out to my twins, man. Happy birthday to my twins, the J.TWINS. Y'all already know what it be and what it do, man. Little Nino and Nina, you already know, baby. And so my babies was born, right, 2004. However, I walked off 7.5 months of pregnancy with their mom. When I say walked off, I mean literally walked off. This was the time of my life now where a lot of me, I'm slowing down in ways, especially the fact that this pregnancy is coming and they're twins. So I'm overexcited. And I said, well, damn, I cheated my son. I didn't really give me to my son like he deserved me. He had all the money in the world. Fuck that. He had all the materialistic shit in the world. Him and his mother took great care of him. House, all that, roof over the head, all that shit. But I wasn't there because I was still in and out the system. I'm in the streets. I'm D-boying and I'm banking. I'm a major D-boy cross state. I'm cross-stating now. That's why I'm crossing state lines. I'm doing shit. So I'm buck wild. So I'm not really taking my baby out, throwing the football, putting the baseball in his hand, giving him my skills, even though he was born with them. It was already instilled in him because he ended up playing football for a minute. But I ended up distracting that shit one day and didn't even know it. He played for Long Beach, down there at Long Beach Poly, and I went down there, and because the coach was coaching a certain way, nigga, I went on the field and went on. And that shit shook my son up where he was like, man, my daddy came out here embarrassed everything, man. He don't even want to play no more. So I was doing stupid, dumb shit at a young age, man, that I lived to regret, bro. And growth teaches you as a man. This is why I'm telling you young niggas this, as well as you old niggas out here who are in denial about growth and learning shit, bro. We're never too old to fucking learn, homie, or learn about our mistakes. So tonight's topic, man, if you haven't tapped in and tuned in, man, you're tapped in and tuned in, man, to Rules of Engagement, man. ROE live, man. Straight up, man. Live. Thursday night live, baby. I am your host, Nino Cappuccino. And tonight's topic is Fatherhood Game. Fatherhood Game. The birth of my babies. The story of my babies. So, the twins, again, they were conceived. I walked off pregnancy. During the pregnancy of my babies, I used to come home from hustling, doing what I'm doing. I go straight to the house and I get up on the baby and I used to talk to the kids, rub her stomach, because she was little. She little bitty ass thing, little, big old belly. So I used to rub her stomach, talk to the twins, play music to them, play my rap music, play my music from my label PCE, Paper Chase Entertainment, play my artists. So I used to play my music, do certain shit to them, comedy, everything. And I used to rub her stomach. And I did this shit for months and months at a time, like programmed. And so finally it came to the time where we had just, I had just got our house in Gardena. And not knowing the house that I was purchasing in Gardena, right by Gardena High School, nice big house, by the old drive-in. And I was getting, baby mama the house over there, getting putting her in her first house with my newborn twins. And, when I got the house, I didn't know I ended up dealing with a janky realtor. So basically, I ended up buying into a house where spent out about 10 racks to a house that I thought I was buying into. It was a janky realtor. So we ended up to a fucking goddamn, a squat house. So we was there for about a month or two before I found out and got wind about the paperwork, because I went in to sign other paperwork and I had to go get some copies of the paperwork, and I noticed some shit. So I made a phone call to another realtor that I knew and I asked him some questions. And so I took the paperwork to him and he ran a check on it, and that's when I found out. That's when everything hit the fan. Nevertheless, one night, Gardena police came out to the house and they were actually looking for the people of the house. And now, mind you, we in the house now. So I'm not there yet. I'm just happy. I just was pulling up. She didn't open the door. The police and bars, they way on in. So I jump out the car, run up in the house. I'm like, what's happening, man? What's going on, man? What's happening? And the police turned around like, who are you? I said, man, this is my house, man. This is my girl. What the fuck going on? What y'all doing in here, man? Who you looking for? So they telling me about they look for the person in the house. I said, man, them people, whoever you look for don't live here no more, man. I'm purchasing the house. I'm buying the house through realtor. Here go my paperwork right here. I grabbed the paperwork to show him. And so the guy who, one of the police dudes walking around, he said, well, man, we have a warrant to search around the premises, search the house, because we heard someone was living in the house, and the house is supposed to be vacant, and we're looking for these particular people of the house. And so, like, what? So, man, they looking around the house. I said, warrant for what, man? Ain't nothing in there. We just barely moved it. Don't you see boxes and shit? I said, go to the garage. You will see boxes all in the garage. We ain't even unpacked it. The only thing that's really unpacked is the bedroom, because I just barely started putting our bedroom up, man. They go in the bedroom, go on her side of the dresser, go in the drawer, and they found some miscellaneous ass paperwork. Now, mind you, I don't know nothing about this shit. But the paperwork they find some shit and some motherfucking some profile shit. So they immediately assume she doing some crooked shit or whatever, which I don't know if she's doing or not. Like I say, we only been together now two years. My baby's just born, you know what I mean? So I don't really know thoroughly her full background just yet. I'm still growing to know her. And so, man, they tried to take my baby mama to jail arrest. I said, oh, no, man. You niggas ain't finna put her in no, hell no. I go, BJ, you ain't finna put our stool right in front of, man, listen, officer, you can kill me dead right here, man. You're not finna put her in no cage, bro. We're due to have a baby any day right now, man. I lied and said she 9 months. I said, but she was 7.5. I said, man, she 9 months. We supposed to go in any day right now, sir. You cannot put her in no cage, man. Please, sir. I said, man, get a watch commander down here. Get the sergeant down here, your watch commander, right now, man. Straight up, I want to talk to a watch commander. You're not taking her to jail, man. So he got on the phone, called the watch commander. Watch commander and sergeant came down there, and he OR'd her right there to me. OR is on your own reconnaissance. They cited her out, gave her the paperwork and the ticket, made her sign it, and gave her an OR to me right then and there. So I saved her from going to jail. So they gave her OR. So boom. We get out the house, pack up, we leave that night, take her to a hotel. So we in the hotel 3 days. I'm mad as fuck. I'm trying to find this janky ass relative now. Me and a couple of my boys in the streets. I'm trying to find these motherfuckers. So we in the hotel and shit, whatnot. Now mind you, she's 7.5 months pregnant. We looking at an early deliverance, is what she's telling me. So boom, right just when she did 7, get past the 7, going into her 8th month, she right into 8th peak. We at another spot. I come in. I don't know what it was that particular day, but it triggered an argument. I was mad at her, so I'm arguing at her little ass about something. And she got so upset, she went into contraptions. Immediately, I rushed her to the hospital. Boom. So I take her to Daniel Memorial Freeman. But when I get her to the hospital now, it stopped and slow down. She ain't having the baby yet. She's just in the hospital. So I leave that evening, till I be back. If I don't make it back tonight, I'll be back first thing in the morning. So I leave that evening. I stay gone. About 12, the next following day, I called up there, talked to her for a second. You all right? You good? What the doctor say? What they talking about? She told me, I thought you said you was coming back. You gonna be here? I said, yeah, I'm in the area. I'm just trying to handle I gotta get us out that situation, man. I can't be having this in a hotel, babe. I gotta get us up out the situation. I'm on some shit. I gotta be there. You know, I'm doing my thing. I'm speeding on it, right? So around about 10 minutes later, she called my phone and she said, I'm going into contraptions. You better come on. And I just stopped. And I shook from the projects, shook. I called my boy, told my boy, dog, meet me at Centinela, man, Daniel Memorial Freeman. Meet me there, my nigga, with the camera, man. I need you to film this shit, dog. Meet me at the camera. So my boy was already at the parking lot when I pulled up because he lived in the area of Inglewood. So he already there. I know y'all saying TV name. Goddamn, Cap. What you mean, camera? What a nigga thinking about a camera during a pregnancy? That's what type of nigga I was. I'm sharp. I stay sharp as a needle, man. I was thinking about, here I am, a known gangster, known gang member, / former gang member, gang banger, finna have a baby and deliver his babies. I want this shit on camera so I can sell it to network. Yeah, you damn right. I was gonna make me a meal ticket. Be one of the first niggas to deliver his baby live and sell it to network. But they shut me down. When we got there, like I said, I met up with my homie, greeted him, hugged him real quick. We slapped hands. He cut the camera immediately on him. Cut the camera on. And I'm gonna show y'all the footage that I do have from the beginning when I went in the hospital. We cut the camera on, talk to me. And I'm like, yeah, nigga, I'm finna have my babies and whatnot. Go in. I'm showing the Daniel Memorial Freeman Hospital in Centinela in Inglewood. As soon as we go in the doors, security guards shut us immediately down. No cameras, none of that. No cameras, sir. Hey, who are y'all? You guys news? Were you with the news? I'm faking like, yeah, I'm Cappuccino Films, man. And I said, you have any credentials on you, man? You with the news? I'm like, no, man. I'm an independent film company, man. I'm doing a thesis project right now, man. You know, pregnancy. I'm trying to cap what is that. Like, oh no, sir. You ain't got no paperwork, no clearance, and then this is a Catholic hospital. We don't allow cameras like that. I'm like, man, shit. All right, man. I went to the window, got my visitor pass and shit. Told him, I'll holler at you, my nigga. I get at you. Went on upstairs, went upstairs. Now, this is where the excitement comes, y'all. Now, mind you, I'm high as hell, man. I'm high as a flight kite, man, because I've been smoking back to back. I had twins. Boy and a girl. Ooh, I didn't want no girl, but shit, fuck it. I had twins. I'm happy, man, right? So, get upstairs, get to the doctor's. Now, Dr. Brown delivered 2 kids of hers before me. She had 2 already, and he delivered them. So when I get upstairs, man, like I'm cool, I'm smooth. I get up to the nurse, I tell DB, man, and you know me, I'm always giving a nigga a name. I just switch his name from Dr. Brown to DB. I said, look here, Dr. DB, I got this, man. I know you delivered her first 2. I got these. These me right here. I got these. We're in the room. She laying in the bed. I'm talking to him. She looking at me like, oh, Nino. I'm like, I can't, fuck all that, girl. You know me, girl. I got these, homie. These me right here. I got this. She said, oh. So I said, well, come on, man. Get me hooked up, y'all. What's up? So hold up. They take me in the room, scrub me down. I get my scrubs, wash y'all up. Let's go. Put my gloves on like Dr. Andy. Put my scrub hat on. Put my boots on. Yeah, man. Scrub me up. Let's go. Mask me up. I walk out there motherfucker like this here, y'all. Because I'm on one, man. I'm gonna have twins, dude. Do you know? This is what I want to do for my son, my firstborn. I want to deliver my firstborn like this, bro. So I'm excited. So I come out the room. The nurses and the sisters, they looking at me like, this got to be one crazy motherfucker right here, man, because we ain't never. And they told me, like, in the time of my history, I've been one was there for 8 years, another one been working for 19 years in the business, another one was there for her first 10 years. She was like, we ain't never seen a father ever. Most fathers coming here, they don't even make it to this part, let alone get scrubs on. They put the scrubs on after and then go in to see the baby. They don't see none of this, what you're doing. I said, oh, man, it's cool. I got this shit. Come on, girl. Come on. But let me back up real quick. Let me tell you how I made her go in the contraption. Now, before I go in the scrubs, I meant to tell y'all this, so let me back up. I got to tell y'all this. But before I got my scrubs on, I'm in the room with her. Once I got to the room, it's this chick in there with her. I don't fuck with, I don't like. A lot of her so-called friends, I told her they ain't your friends. A lot of them heifers want me. They trying to hit a nigga. They want your position. They don't like the fact, who is this nigga, man, with money, who came and got you out of South Central and put you in a house and taking care of you and spoiling you and all this shit. No, how you get out? So it's like crabs in the bucket syndrome. They pulled her down, man, all in her ear and telling her shit. So I don't like this particular broad. And she gonna tell me, oh, she gonna go in there. No, the fuck she ain't. She ain't going, hold on, no. She ain't going in delivery of shit. Fuck you mean she going in? This ain't her baby. She don't need to be saying your pussy and all that shit. That's my shit. That's how I'm talking to her and arguing with her. She said, but Nino, come on. I'll fuck all that shit, girl. She ain't going in the room. So now we argue, and I'm loud. The doctor coming out. I said, no, I got it, doc. I got this. She ain't going in. Come on, man. Scrub me up, man. Let's go. Scrub me up. Let me get my scrubs, man. Because this helper ain't going to deliver shit, nigga, not mine. She go, Nino, no, oh, doctor. And they rushed on in the room. They scrub me out, get the scrubs in, boom. I come out. So now, mind you, I'm scrubbed up. Here I am. Here we are. She there. Breathing. I tell her, come on, man. Must breathe, man. Push that shit on out. Let's go, man. I got shit to do, man. Let's get on up out of here, man. I'm talking mad shit. They in there like, this motherfucker is a fool. Real live shit, man. I'm not animating. I might be animating the story to you guys, but it's real. That's how I was. I was really animating that motherfucker, just like I'm telling it, man. And so, bam, I'm talking to her. I said, come on, girl. She pushed. And man, oh, hold on. I got to back up again, one more gear on y'all first. My daughter, Nina, took position 3 to 4 weeks or 6 weeks before the contractions and the delivery. My daughter Nina took Nino's position because little Nino was first. He was baby 8. Her little ass to kick my son up. So now he upside down, man, which is not good because that means we got a C-section. I didn't want that. I wanted a natural birth delivery for my babies. So my daughter then took his position. She then took this nigga's position and got her little ass down there, and she ready. So she down here, boom, and he up here now. At first it was like this. Now it's like this. So fortunately, because I was so on her ass, I wouldn't let her eat certain shit. I wouldn't let her eat salts. None of the shit that normal single mothers would do. Being the fact she had me in her life, I wouldn't allow none of that shit. So she had a healthy pregnancy with my kids because I was A1 on her ass every single day. I wouldn't let her eat certain shit, man. Feel me? And I would cook for her, all that shit. So I was really there hands-on for my babies. And so, like I say, we did. I'm telling her to push it out. So now, Nina, they took little Nino's spot. But during the last weeks and going into the contractions, like I say, in the week of the contractions, somehow my son, he had spent himself back around, and he's in the right position. Instead of his feet down, because at first she took his spot and he turned, and his feet would have been coming in her womb, which is not a good thing. They had a C-section. It needed to be his head. Both heads need to come down like this. So when he turned around, that's how they both were. Now they both were in the sack. They was like this, like they supposed to be. So here I am, I'm talking to her, I'm getting at her. Come on, girl, shit this shit out. Come on, let's go, man. Let's go. She go, Nino, oh, Nino. And Nina said, Phew. I bullshit y'all not, man. Nina Bina, man, my baby said, Daddy! She came straight out. Head full of black hair, man, curly as fuck. Prettiest chocolate little thing I ever want to see in my life. Shot right in my hand. Boom. I grabbed her, brought her up, grabbed the umbilical cord, cut it, put the pin on it. Dr. B, this is baby A, Nina Laser Johnson. Boom, handed to her. Come on, Capo. Come on up out of there, Daddy. Come on, man. Let's go, man. Come on, Daddy. She go, oh, she breathing, Nino. Not even a minute of seconds apart, here come my son. He shot out. Bam. Oh, hold on, man. Hold on. I cut the umbilical cord, put the pin. Hold on, man. I'm looking like, hold on. No, man, this was too damn light, man. Too light and white, man. This ain't it, man. She go, oh, Nino, stop here. Well, this ain't it, man. Baby B, man, Nino Escalante Johnson, man. Yeah, nigga, this that. That's how it was, man. And, man, they clapped for me, man. I'm talking about they clapped so loud and hugged me and clapped, man, and just, oh, man, they just honored me like they ain't never in life seen no shit like that. Dr. B said, man, I ain't never had a goddamn father, ever. And I've been doing this shit 30 years, deliver a baby. Ever do what you just did. You came in and took control of the whole entire room. All we did was assist you. That's all we did. We assist you while you delivered your own kids, man. You watch her womb open up. The babies come out and watch the womb close. You a bad dude, man. You's a bad dude. Yeah, the shit that the real men would do, bro. The sacrifices of life, man. You've been tuned in, man, and tapped in, man, to the topic of fatherhood game, man. I'm your host, Nino Cappuccino. I appreciate everybody who tapped in and tuned in, man, and sit. I know we about at least about an hour and a half in on this topic, man, but I appreciate you guys. I had to bring this on and share this with you guys because it was just on my heart, man. And I'm always giving great livelihoods of my life, man, and experiences. And I can't go on, and I've never gone in life, man, without talking about my kids, man, because they my world. So I had to take the night to do a special topic, man, for the J.TWINS, man, LIL.BJ and Keisha, man, for my kids, man, my seeds, man, that I love for life, man. I love y'all, man. And again, man, shout out to my kids, man, the twins, the J.TWINS, tomorrow's their birthday. They'll be 20 years old, but can you believe that, man? 20, man. I pulled them out the womb 20 years ago, homie, and I raised them every step of the way. 20 fucking years, bro. Real grown man shit. Fatherhood. Watts. WATTS. We are taught to survive. Bless.